So it's 11:45 p.m. East Coast time. I did not realize that 1 minute lead in. Granted, no one's watching this live on YouTube or Twitch. But that music was so calming. Even Chris fell asleep right now. So I'm kind of soloing this as we speak. Um, but hey, this is the Game
Whoa,
Boys
whoa!
show.
Did we start? Did we start?
Yeah, we've started for a little bit, man.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. We're doing this so late. I'm sorry. I fell asleep. Sorry about that.
Yeah, late for me, not late for you. It's 9:45 for you. No, 8:45
This
for
is
you.
this is 8:45 is still late for me. I go to bed at like 6. I'm an old man these days.
Have you really started going to bed at 6? Like real talk?
Sure.
I knew you didn't. I knew it.
I never said I didn't. You just assumed that.
I mean, 6 could be 6 a.m.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I can't deny nor confirm.
Big if true.
Anyway, I am Michael,
I'm Chris.
and this is the Game Boys show.
This
Chris,
is our
where
show.
can you find?
It's the greatest show. Go ahead.
Where can you find more Game Boys content?
Well, there's a lot of places you can find Game Boys content. MySpace, LiveJournal. Only the most popular websites that the
Yeah,
internet has to offer.
yeah,
We have other
yeah.
smaller.
AIM. We're on AIM.
We're on AIM. We're on AOL Instant Messenger.
You can listen to this
We're
podcast on your Walkman.
Yep. Go down to your local video store, grab a cassette, pop it in. We'll be talking to you
Yeah,
like we're friends.
we're very popular at Radio Shack.
Huge at Radio Shack and Circuit City. But we're really biggest at Blockbuster. I highly suggest you rent our podcast from there.
Man, I miss Blockbuster.
Do you know there's only one Blockbuster left in the entire country?
Yes, I do. I saw that floating around the what's it called? The internet? Is that what they call it now?
Interwebs. It'll never take off.
Interwebs?
It'll never take off. It's
It
not that
never
big
will.
of a
It'll
deal.
never be successful. But for now, it's just a
Yeah.
fad. But I think I saw it floating around the interwebs.
Yeah,
Where it's like
there's
there's one left, and they don't plan on shutting down.
because it's getting a bunch of people who are on nostalgia trips traveling to Oregon of all places to go check it out.
I mean, it's smart, you know.
God bless them. Because honestly, if I had the time, I'd go visit. I would just love to check it out. I
I just
wish
don't
they
wanna go
still
to
did that
Oregon.
thing. What was that?
I just don't want to go to Oregon.
I mean, I hate the West Coast in general, as should everybody. But if it's got a Blockbuster, I'm willing to go check it out. It would be awesome if you could rent like N64 games or like GameCube games
That
or
would be
something that they let
amazing.
you rent back in the day.
If they still have
That'd
like
be really fun.
early 2000s, late 90s shit, just all
Yeah.
in the Blockbuster.
I
That'd be a
really
ton
wish
of
they
fun.
still had like the printouts for your Pokemon Snap characters. That would be
Forgot about
so
that.
clutch if they did that.
You know what's funny? I remember playing. Okay, so for some reason, I never had Pokemon Snap at home, but it would be at St. Margaret Mary. It would be in the little after-school daycare thing.
What is Saint
So I
Margaret
played
Mary
Pokemon Snap
for
there.
for those who don't know?
What?
What is Saint Margaret Mary for those who don't know?
It is a private Catholic school, kindergarten through 8th grade, and I went to that.
Is that where you learned about our Lord and Savior, our in Jesus?
That's where I learned about RN Jesus. I learned about God Howard. Um, there are no girls in gaming, so I never learned about anyone else. So
That's fair. That's fair. No girl I've ever known has played a video game, so it adds up.
it's true. I also, at a very young age, learned about the devil, Game Shark.
Your audio like really spiked up there. I don't know if you noticed that.
I do not actually.
Well, it did. I did, and I can't hear anything anymore. I'm
There's
deaf.
supposed to be a governor on the audio.
What was that?
There's supposed to be a governor on the
What?
audio.
What? Did you say something? What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'll
can't. You fucked me. I can't hear anything now. I'm fucked. That's just.
I'll
funny. That's just-
ASMR it for you. Do you want me to
Oh,
ASMR
okay,
it
then.
for you?
Oh, it's back. ASMR.
There's a governor on the audio.
Is it Governor Jesse Ventura?
It's hello, governor.
Hello, Governor. I miss regular
What's
show.
that? I do too. I really do too. The fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, Saint Margaret Mary. I would play Pokemon Snap. after school if I had to stay at the little after school care.
They had
And that was the
Pokemon
only time I
Snap at
played
a.
Pokemon Snap.
Huh. I thought Catholics deemed it a sin to play Pokemon.
No, no. The only thing that was a sin was Harry Potter,
Mm-hmm. That's true. It
and I'm
is.
sure, and pornography. But what's pornography's
I
always a sin.
mean, yes, pornography. Nobody likes pornography except everybody. So it's very
Yeah,
confusing because, you know, so Christianity has no problem with animals fighting each other to the death,
no,
but they have a huge problem with kids waving wands at each other.
yes.
Okay,
Which
cool.
the other thing I find ironic, doesn't the Vatican have the largest porn collection in the world?
That's the first I've heard of this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. Isn't there a section of the Vatican dedicated to studying pornography to see how the devil or whatever? I know this is a thing. You should look that up if you
Are
haven't
you sure you're
read
not
about
just
that.
talking about the Sistine Chapel? Because there are some naked dudes there.
Well, I mean, God loves naked men.
Big if true.
I'm just saying, he does. He really does.
I mean, I've seen the evidence. I believe it. I believe everything you're saying right now.
That's true. If it's in the Sistine Chapel, it's got to be the truth.
It was confusing growing up the 16th chapel, not the 16th. I always
Yeah,
tried to find the
yeah.
first 1 through 15. I could never find them.
Right? No, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
But
So anyway, back to Blockbuster.
yeah, I was gonna say we're a video game podcast.
We got very sidetracked.
We're a video game podcast.
But yeah, man, I really wish they would rent out N64 games or PlayStation games. That would be like the best thing they could do if they really want to bring people in through nostalgia.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
yeah. I think the problem with that would be is one. I mean, depending on the rarity of those, games, would people give back if they rented it for the Blockbuster? Would they give the games back?
Well, here's the thing: if you don't bring it back, then they'll just tear up your rental card, and then you're screwed. What are you gonna do then?
Because you can't go to any other Blockbuster in the nation. Damn it!
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, they got us. Fucking price gouging. That was the long game for Blockbuster.
They knew what they were doing. They knew
They're like,
exactly
how can we
what they
make
were
sure we can fuck over our customers no matter what? I got it, guys. We're gonna close every other store in the world. We're just gonna have one left, and then we can tear up the rental card. Where are they gonna go? They can't rent from anywhere else.
They're
can't.
fucked.
Damn,
But
fucking long game.
I will say, people always remember Blockbuster fondly. There are a lot of things that piss me off about Blockbuster. Like the rental fees were absurd. If you were like 3 seconds late with a rental, you get charged like the amount that the tape costs.
Here's
I
the
mean, it was
deal.
stupid.
I wasn't old enough to have any concept of money during Blockbuster, so I didn't give a shit.
Oh, my mom gave a shit. She'd always tell me, Chris, you better finish watching that
No,
movie
say it the way your
tonight.
mom would say it.
Christopher,
There we go.
Christopher, you better finish watching that tape tonight because I gotta return it tomorrow. And if I don't return it tomorrow, you're not getting an allowance this week. I'm like, oh shit, I better watch this movie tonight.
What was your allowance growing up?
I think it was like $1.50 or something like
Nice. $1.50 a week?
that. Yeah, something like that.
Hell yeah. That's a great allowance right there.
I usually like the video games and like stuff like that. I have to wait till like my birthday and Christmas. That's when everything got like, that's when I
That
got the
makes
good
sense.
shit.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Here's one of the Blockbuster games I remember renting and absolutely loving. Jet Force Gemini.
Oh, that was a great game.
That was a
really,
great game.
That was a really good game. Doesn't hold
I
up
don't
very
know-
well today, but a very good game at the time.
I don't know if I rented this game or if I owned it, but it was the Mario Tennis for the N64.
Fuck. Oh yeah, that's also an awesome game.
But
Does
I
hold up
remember
today.
what happened is I guess I was really fucking bad at that game. Because I remember I was sick from school one day and I was playing that game and I started getting mad at the game because I wasn't winning. And then my mom's like, if you're getting this upset over the game, you're not that sick. And then she put me back in school.
Mario ratted you out, dude.
He really did, man.
Wow, that Italian piece of shit. I'm so sorry.
I
He
mean,
fucked you like that.
I came to him on the day of his daughter's wedding and I asked
Yeah.
for a favor and he just did not deliver.
He denied you hardcore.
He really did deny me.
I know a
He
game.
really
A game I would always rent from Blockbuster. I rented this like every chance I could get. You remember Blast Core?
Oh, maybe. What was Blast Core?
It was I think it was a rare game. It was just you play as a bunch of different like construction worker type people, like robots, and then you just go around either building up or blowing up buildings.
That sounds really fun, actually.
It was really fun. It was a
Do you
lot
have
of
that
fun.
now?
I do actually, but it's not. I don't have it in the way you think. I have this
You
cartridge.
ROM it? Oh, okay.
This cartridge right here. And
How
I will
the
tell
fuck
you,
did you actually pull that out of nowhere?
and I will tell you all about it when the time is right.
So you're making a video, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm making a video about this.
What is that?
I will tell
First
you all
of all,
about it when the time is right.
Hold on, wait. No. For anyone who actually does listen to the audio version of this podcast, what did you just hold up?
All right. What I held up, which one? This one or this one?
Both.
Okay, so this red thing I held up.
The first thing you held up.
All right. Here's the thing. I gotta gather my thoughts together. I think we should go to a break before I tell you all about it.
All right, fine, man. We'll be right back after this.
Okay. 9/11 was an inside.
All right. Well, now that we've had time to gather our thoughts here,
Yeah, now that I've
and really
put it all
just
into my head.
just think of the best words to describe what you just held up on the video that our audio podcast cannot pick up. What was the first thing you picked up?
I forgot.
It looked like a little red cartridge.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was like a mix of games.
So this is a Super 64. This allows you to play N64 games emulated on an SD card. So, if you don't want to carry around the 300 plus N64 game library that you have, put it all into the SD card that comes in the card that you put it in the cartridge. For the video podcasters, I'm pointing to it right here. You put it in the cartridge, and you can access the ROMs, and it allows you to play the N64 game straight from the SD card in actual hardware. So,
You don't have to buy any N64 games anymore.
Well, I mean, you do, because technically the way emulation is supposed to work is you're only supposed to emulate games that you own.
Right.
And
we do everything legally.
I would never download ROMs of games I don't own. I would never
because
do
that
that.
is illegal.
That is
and you
highly
should never
illegal.
break the law no matter what.
Yeah, and you should never break the law no matter what. But if you wanted to do that and didn't want to tell anybody about it, you could.
We do not endorse that.
But we don't endorse that. No,
Nor do we advocate.
We here at the Game Boys like to do things even, fair, and by the books.
We do.
That's our motto. Even though we're the world's first and only YouTube gaming channel, and no one can take us down.
We're also YouTube's best and only gaming channel too.
That's right. And even though we could easily say fuck it, let's break the law, and there's nothing they can do about it because YouTube can't kick us off because we're the only gaming channel there is.
Right.
We choose not to because we're just great people like that.
We are great people. We're advocates for obeying the law, and that's what you should always do: obey the law. Now, how did you discover this emulator ROM cartridge SD thing?
I was honestly just trying to find a way to play N64 games more conveniently. The ones that I have, of course. And I stumbled across a YouTube video that talked about this and an EverDrive cartridge. I looked at the videos that discussed both, and for me, this is the one that was a little more convenient. I can't really openly disclose why, but this was the better option. And plus, if I go on a trip somewhere and I decide to take my N64 with me, I don't have to take all 300 plus games in my N64 library with me, I can just take this, and it's a lot more convenient. And let's say I want to do a review on an N64 game, I can just swap it right in here. Not a problem. I don't have to go back to my shelf and swap out a different game. So this is pretty great.
That's very convenient.
I just got this in the mail today.
Oh, dang.
So this is a hell of a coincidence that we did the podcast right when I came back home. The thing is, I don't even know if this works yet. So
we have to find out.
Stay tuned for an update next time we podcast, and I will let you know if this thing is actually good or not.
We have to find out. We will definitely have to find out. Now, the second thing you held up looked like it was what, a GameCube, PlayStation game? It was a case.
PlayStation. Mike. We all know PlayStation is the inferior console. We all know the best console that ever was, and the only console that ever mattered, was the Nintendo GameCube.
So
don't come at me with that PlayStation shit. I am here to fight the console wars, and I am on the side of Jones. Don't ever come at me with that shit ever again. Sorry,
so
Johns.
what side
I'm
is
on the side of Adam Johns.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what side is his cousin Jones on?
The cousin is on. He thinks all video games are a sin, and honestly, I don't blame him. I'm kind of in agreement with him at points.
Yeah, that's gonna be a harsh get together when they have those for holidays. That's gonna be
the screaming matches must be intense. I wish I was there for that.
That must be intense. Man, I wish we had a recording of that, but we don't.
Oh well. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to get it. We'll find a way to get it.
There's a will, there's a way.
But yeah, I'm on the side of Adam Johns. I'm on the Nintendo side. And what I'm holding in my hand is hopefully the next video that I produce for the channel. This is a GameCube game called Geist. Do you know anything about this game?
I've never even heard of it.
Good. Then you're the target audience for the video, because
is this the best GameCube game we've never heard of?
This is the best GameCube game you don't remember.
This
is a game. Okay. The best way I can describe this game is you play as a ghost, where you go around possessing people. You play as Casper, and you go around possessing people, and it also is a first-person shooter.
Well, that sounds very anti-St. Margaret Mary.
It is. I'm sure St. Margaret Mary would think this is the best game ever made, because it has demonic possession in it, and I'm sure they're huge fans of demonic possession.
I mean, Margaret Mary herself was very pro, possession. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen
her.
She
saw the heart of Jesus, and she was like, "Oh, possession. I get it. All right, cool."
But this, it's a. Hold on. It seems like one of your streams is having connection issues. Oh, never mind. It went away. Okay, so we all good?
Yeah, you're fine. I'm fine.
All right, we're all good. This game, I thought, deserved so much more than it got. Like, it was helmed at E3. Like, Nintendo did a lot of promotion for it at E3. Then it got delayed for 2 years. And after 2 years, people just kind of forgot about it. And when it was released, there was really lukewarm reviews because there were so many things it could have done differently, but the potential and the execution were there. It just could have been done so much better. Like,
when was it released?
2005.
Oh, so it's basically before the Wii.
Yeah, no, like a year before the Wii, a year and a half before the Wii came out.
Yeah, so
this was meant to be like Nintendo's Halo. Like, it was meant to be like a spiritual successor to Metroid Prime. It just didn't have the legs that Metroid had, and it definitely didn't have the same amount of fun that Halo had.
Mm-hmm.
But the possession aspect of it, like getting to control like different characters with different guns, was such a unique idea. It just wasn't executed as well as it could have been, and that's what I'm going to go into for the video.
That's kind of sad, though.
I really love this game, and I still think this game is really good today.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to that video.
The one thing that pissed me off, though, do you know who Matt McMuscles is on YouTube?
Is he Muscle Man?
Mom. Last week he does this. Matt McMuscles is a YouTuber who does this video called "What Happened." Talks about failed video games. Last week he talked about this. And
Ah,
I was
interesting.
pissed because I've been preparing this video for like the past 3 weeks. So
Well,
fuck
you
him.
know who also talked about things that happened on their videos recently, and that's me.
Who's
I
that?
talked about Sega and
Oh
Atari
yeah,
recently on the Game
big if
Boys
true.
YouTube channel.
Big if true. I really like that video you made, by the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I thought it
I
came out really
appreciate that.
well.
I did leave some space because, like I said, I kind of wanted stats and info to be.
Your audio just spiked again. I don't know what the
I don't
fuck is
know
going
why.
on your end.
I really don't know why.
All
It
right,
should
well,
not be randomly spiking.
something's happening. Something's happening. Just bear that in mind.
I mean, this is a professional podcast. Nothing would ever happen.
That's a good point. Only the best audio quality on this Game Boy stream.
I'll try and turn down the gain a little on the back here. All
I
right,
don't think
let's
that's
try
gonna.
that.
I don't think that's gonna stop it from spiking at random points.
No, no.
Okay.
You never know.
Now it's really
You
it's
never
very
know.
loud in general. I think you made it worse.
So it's just super loud all around.
Yep.
All right. Well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
All right. Be what it be. It be what it be.
Anyway, what was he gonna say?
I forgot something about Obama or something like that.
Right. So, no, stats and info. Stats and info.
Yeah.
I very purposely left out something in the video because I want stats and info to be something that we could both potentially do.
Mm-hmm.
And the certain thing I left out, we texted about this a while ago. I was like, hey, if you ever want to do stats and info, that could be yours. You know?
You did. It's just gonna be a while before I get around to that because it's
I understand.
that story that story that you're talking about is still unfolding.
Right.
And I
so
want
you
to wait.
Do some. So you could do like an up to speed thing. You know, you could do that.
I could, but it's not complete stats and info yet. Like
That's true.
Why would you
That's true.
call it stats and info if you don't have all the stats and info?
Gathering stats and info.
Yeah, but that's a subset of stats and info, and I want to
That's
do
true.
the
Yeah,
actual
you're right.
show.
He's absolutely right.
Don't you dare relegate me to the sidelines, Mike. I want to be in on the full show. That's some bullshit.
You know what I find fucking hilarious?
What's that?
Reggie, as Adam Johnson say, Reggie's Phil's Amy left GameStop.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
I mean, that was a while ago. We may have already talked about this, but I still find that hilarious.
The reason he left was because he said that GameStop absolutely refused to do anything to better themselves.
Yeah, which he has a point. But that's probably the most badass way you could leave a company. Like, you guys aren't fucking doing anything. I'm leaving.
I wonder if he's gonna go back
It's
to
a little-
Pizza Hut now.
I hope so. I mean, but no one out Pizza the Hut, so I don't know if he can.
That's true. Did I ever tell you about the local GameStop near me that closed down?
No.
So
Wait, in LA or New York?
in LA.
Oh, okay, no, you did not tell me about
So
that.
there was a GameStop like 2 blocks down from me that closed down like just before the pandemic hit. And it pissed me off because I just moved here, and one of the main reasons I wanted to move here was because there was a GameStop down the street. And then it closed down like immediately after I moved here, so I was pretty pissed off. And
That's ironically good timing by them, though.
Yeah, it is. It's like they knew I was coming, and they needed to keep me away from the store.
But then they also knew
Yeah.
Corona was coming too. They're like, fuck it, we'll just close down early.
Well, they could have waited until Corona, and then like, oh, our store's closed down because of Corona, not because of our shitty business practices.
The worst
Like-
fucking business practice ever.
Let me tell you something. I went there twice. The first time I went there, I got a couple of games, and you know those stickers on the games that are impossible to peel off?
Mm-hmm. I hate those.
begged the guy, please don't put the sticker on there. I
he
don't want to
put
have to
them
deal
on.
with peeling them off.
And
And
he
he's
put 'em
like, and like he put them on. He didn't even listen to me. He was just like, huh? He was like, as I was talking, he was like, huh? What? Oh, no, here you go. And I was like, fuck
That's
you,
amazing.
fuck you. I also asked him. They have those like big like posters of Mario and Luigi and like
Yeah.
Nintendo, Sony. I was asking him if I could get those for like if they're selling them because the store said everything for sale, including like
Yeah.
the stuff that holds games. So I
Yeah.
asked him, "Hey, can I have those Mario posters?" And like, no. Well, why can't I have them? I just can't sell them. But the sign said everything for sale. Yeah, I can't sell them.
He's probably holding it for a friend.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll go fuck myself then. So the next week, I come back and I see whatever is left, and it's like super on sale. So I got like a Dragon Ball, and I
Oh,
think
that's cool.
I got like some PlayStation VR game for like $10, and I bring that to the store. A new guy's working behind the counter. I ask him, "Hey, can you please not put the sticker on?" He says, "Yeah, no problem." Doesn't put the sticker on. I then ask him, "Hey, could I get those Mario posters up there?" He's like, I would sell them to you if I could, but unfortunately, those are going back to Store HQ.
Oh shit.
Why was that so complicated for the last guy to tell me? Why couldn't he just
Um,
say that? Is it right when GameStop is about to close, they have good customer service? Like, fuck
right.
off. Fuck off. I remember why I stopped coming there. Jesus Christ.
It is probably one of the worst companies of all time. Like it
Weren't they
really
voted
is.
like it was a tight race between them and EA for a while as the worst company in
Yes.
America.
Yes, it was. EA will
That was
always win that.
EA won that poll, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, yeah, okay. I thought so. I thought
They
so.
did. EA is always going to win that poll. Although I still argue Ubisoft should start getting on there.
I would argue Rockstar is climbing up that list as well.
Oh, Rockstar's climbing up there a lot.
Oh yeah. Have
They're
you
climbing
heard
up there
about
a shit ton.
Have you heard about GTA Plus?
Yes. Yes, I have.
The
But
most
I've also heard the news, and it's don't see duel. So I do not get why games are trying to do subscription services.
like
Now,
games of all things.
if you're an MMO, it makes a little bit more sense because MMOs work differently, I guess.
Right.
But I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for like a normal console game.
I mean, on consoles, you're already paying a subscription fee to play online. Like
Right.
that. Unfortunately, that's just a circumstance of playing console games.
So on top of your $60 a month internet, you got to pay what 20. What is PSN up to now? 60
You're
a year?
only paying $60 for internet,
Well, no, I'm just
dude.
saying theoretically. Theoretically, you pay like $60 a month for what average internet,
Right.
and then you pay what 60 again for Microsoft Live or PlayStation Network,
Something like that. Yeah. It depends
and
on.
then
Remember when PlayStation Network was free? Like Jesus Christ,
I
what a time
do.
to be alive that was.
That was a great time to be alive. Oh, I miss those days.
Yeah, I do
And
too.
and
I do
then
too.
and then you got to pay now, like subscription fees for Grand Theft Auto. You don't have to, but it is something they are offering.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made that a mandatory thing to play online soon.
They probably will soon because they want to get even more money because they don't get enough from the fucking shark cards.
No, why would they? Why
It's
would
not
why
like
would they
they've
get more than enough money from shark cards?
it's not like they gotten $1 billion per year on average because of shark cards. No.
It's not like GTA 5 is like the second or third highest selling game of all time or anything like that. No.
And
That would
it's
be
also
insane to
not
think
that
that.
that game released in hot 2013.
But if you want to pay a membership fee to get an additional $500,000 of in-game currency a month, which is basically nothing, that's completely worthless.
Yeah, it's
Then
not
by all
ideal.
means, then by all means, go for it.
If Rockstar was smart, they would have taken what they were giving the PlayStation people before the next gen update and doubled it. So be like, hey, you'll get $2 million of in-game money per month, which is still not much, but it's better than nothing.
It's better than 500,000.
It's better than 500,000. And what was some of the other shit they said in there? It's like, oh, you'll get this
You get
car
one car.
tuning
Yeah.
thing, and you can upgrade your yacht to the bigger yacht for free. But
You get like a a garage in Massa or something like that.
Yeah, it's some stupid bullshit. Granted, I think it's like a $5 a month thing, so it's not expensive at all.
it's so
But
dumb.
I honest to God don't know who's actually going to buy that. I really don't.
Wales. There's your answer.
Whales, as in like
Fat
big time
people.
gamer. What?
Fat people.
Oh,
Wales is in Rosie O'Donnell. She's gonna buy it.
oh, wow! That went right over my head like Free Willy.
Got him. Fuck you, Willie. Got him.
I will say this though, something else I randomly read about Grand Theft Auto. Have you heard what there's a potential new rumor about an expansion for GTA Online? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen
Have you seen that? Have you heard about that?
I have not heard about that.
It turns out that the rumor is there's going to be a Liberty City expansion for GTA Online.
Are they bringing in GTA 4 into GTA 5?
I don't know. From the rumor was they're basically making a Vice City map. And
Vice
not Vice
City.
City. Liberty City map.
Liberty City.
And you can basically do GTA Online and travel to Liberty City and then do a bunch of new stuff there. Like it's going to be a giant expansion. My thing is this. If I'm Rockstar, I do that if the game is still going to be out for another 3 to 6 years.
I mean, yeah, it is. I can tell you right now, it is absolutely going to be out for the next 3 to 6 years. This is their
So you're
biggest
telling
profit
me
maker.
it's going to be, what was it, 2022? The game's announced in 2013. So that's, I can't do math, 7 years? 8 years?
As of right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 8 years, and it's gonna. We're estimating another 6 years. That's gonna be what? 14 years?
I mean, hey, man, World of Warcraft's still going. And that's been out for like 20 years or
Right.
so.
But this, in a major, game installment of a major franchise for consoles, when have we really realistically had like a 14-year gap? That's crazy.
You mean in terms of like huge game releases?
Yeah, huge AAA game releases.
Beyond Good and Evil. That game still hasn't come out yet.
Well, that game's never going to come out.
I hope not, because that game looks terrible.
It's Beyond Good and Evil. What did you expect?
Well, here's the thing. The first game, I do not understand the love for that game. It was fine.
It's just Good and Evil.
It really didn't go beyond anything. It was just it was what it was.
That was my stupid joke that the new Beyond Good and Evil is called Beyond because it's the sequel, so the first one should be Good and Evil. That was my really lame joke.
You told that joke in reverse. Like you went backwards on that one.
Well, sometimes it's just more fun to go backwards.
Father, when am I gonna be out on my own?
I don't get it. Wait, which one's Good and Evil? Which one's Beyond? You gotta explain it. I don't get it.
Dude, you went to college. Just tell me where it's Beyond. Just tell me, bro. Come on, bro. Bro.
Do you think, with our connections, we could get Pauly Shore on to talk about gaming?
Absolutely. I think
I think that would be hilarious.
I don't think he's doing anything else right now. I mean, why the fuck wouldn't he come on?
I know he probably wouldn't want to go on a random podcast of one, something he's never heard of, and two, that gets maybe 20 listeners max.
I think you overestimate Pauly Shore.
No, I know from the connections that we have that Pauly would not do that.
I think you overestimate Pauly. I stand by what I said.
We could try and ask. We could try and ask our connections.
All right, we'll try. Why not? Let's fucking go for it, man. I think he's a huge game. He's probably the biggest gamer ever. He's sort of a video gamer too. Maybe.
He probably has. I mean, more than Brie Larson.
Who's Brie Larson?
Isn't that the Captain America? Not Captain America. Captain Marvel lady.
Oh, you mean Queen Bitch? Oh yeah, yeah. Just a huge gamer. Her favorite video game is Fortnite.
She's played a Fortnite or two.
She's played. Yeah, she's
Also,
done a Fortnite.
dude, what the fuck going on with Fortnite taking away building? Now it's just PUBG, but with cartoon graphics.
And it's amazing. Like honestly, it's really good.
Well,
now.
it's amazing because now little fucking 6-year-olds can't build shit.
Yeah, and it's great. Like me, my brother, Broski, Angelo, we've all gotten back into Fortnite now, and we've been literally just fucking these kids up. It's been amazing. You got to come on and join us to fuck these kids up in Fortnite.
Okay. I will download it on my Xbox. All right.
All right.
But you still need to download 76 on your Xbox.
All right, but dude, you only have like 2 days left before they take the building back in.
Oh, building is coming back?
Unfortunately, building is coming back.
I thought they were permanently getting rid of building.
No, it's just temporary.
Temporary?
Go on.
I don't know, man. I feel like I need someone that can maybe like write down stuff for me and take phone calls for me if I'm busy.
Oh, like some sort of secretary?
I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, non-permanent personal assistant.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, temporary non-personal assistant.
No, no.
Nah.
Non-permanent personal assistant.
Right. Temporary personal non-assistant.
Nailed it.
There we go. Got it. Anyway, so they will bring building back.
They are going to bring building back, and it's very unfortunate because I'm going to stop playing. Because honestly, the most frustrating part of that game is you get an angle on somebody, you're about to kill them, and then all of a sudden, within 2 seconds, they build a tower like 50 stories up, and they snipe you. And it's like, why am I bothering with this? This is stupid.
Wait, so how quick is it to build shit in that game?
It's if you're really good at the game, if you're really good at the game, it might as well be instantaneous.
That's crazy.
Like really, that's what it is. Yeah, it is insane.
Huh? What? I have a question though, man. I have one question. You've been enjoying the non-building, right?
It is a lot of fun.
Right. Like how would you describe just how great it is not building?
Not building is amazing.
That's cool.
Building.
Can you bail me out? Wow. Just got right out of the gulag right there. Let me tell you.
Whew, man, it's a good thing I bailed you out.
Oh, thank you so much for bailing me out. I appreciate it, man.
Anytime.
Oh, that was great. What happened to bail me out? Is that still going on? Is that still?
No, that's long dead.
Really?
That's long dead. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So no one's playing Warzone anymore?
No, Warzone. Nobody I know has touched that fucking game because the changes they've made to the game made it easier for hackers to get into, even though they claimed they put an anti-cheat. That's a lie.
Nice.
There's more cheaters in the game than ever. And the game just isn't as fun as it was before because the map has changed so drastically. It changed the entire meta of the game, and the new meta of the game, like there used to be a lot of verticality in the old Warzone map. Now it's just nonsense. It's just nonsense. There's no strategy. It's if you see the person first, that's it. You're done. And it's just not fun to play that way, so a lot of people just kind of stopped.
So essentially, PUBG died out, Warzone died out.
PUBG's still going. People are still playing PUBG.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear one of the funniest headlines I read yesterday?
I like funny headlines.
And I'll quote this to you. From comicbook.com. Battlefield 2042 announces huge update with, quote, a few hundred changes, unquote.
Let me ask you this. Is one of those changes a scoreboard?
No, that's a legacy feature.
Yeah. Nobody wants that anymore.
We can't do that.
Nobody wants to
That's
know
all
if
you
they're
can
winning
do.
or losing. Yeah,
No,
nobody wants to know
no,
if
no.
they're
Why
winning
would
or
you have
losing.
that?
That's
Why would
that's
you have that?
irrelevant.
But in my mind, when I read that headline, I'm like, A, who cares? B, isn't that way too late? Like, way too little too late?
They haven't. You know, it's funny. They haven't even released the first season of that game yet.
So it's technically still in beta.
No. It's in its final release form, but season one has yet to be released.
That makes
It
no goddamn sense.
If it makes any sense to you, I was hoping you could tell me, but it doesn't make any sense to me either.
No, it does not make
But
any sense
that's
to me. So it's just
but
been
that's
one
the
giant preseason?
it's yeah. This the whole. It's like the first 4 weeks of the NFL stretched out into 4 years. It feels like
That's hilarious, dude. That's
it's
amazing.
insane.
EA, you know what? I gotta tip my hat to EA because that's a long con right there.
I didn't think they could have a bigger disaster than the Battlefront 2 launch, but God bless them, they pulled it off.
Anthem.
That's not a real game though. It doesn't count.
How is that not a real game? That is a game that EA released with BioWare. That's a real game.
Because you can't play it anymore. I mean, you can, but you can't. At least with Battlefield 2042, it's still possible to play the game. With Anthem, like,
yeah,
good luck.
Anthem was still out for what, 2.5, 3 years?
But
Before they closed it down.
Can you still can you call a game if you can't play it?
It was a game.
Past tense, but I'm talking about games that you can still fuck with.
Right, but I highly doubt in 3 years, 2042, you can still fuck.
All right, okay. In terms of launches, what do you think was a bigger disaster, Battlefield or Anthem?
I want to say Anthem.
I kind of want to say Battlefield. Battlefield.
Battlefield.
I
want to say
almost said
Anthem.
I combined Battlefront with Battlefield.
Battlefield. I want to say Anthem just because that was when I feel like Destiny was at its highest hype. And so they released Anthem, and that was super hyped up. Probably as much as Battlefield 2042 was.
I would say Battlefield was a bigger disaster because it was an established IP. Anthem was not an established IP.
I can give it, but this is also BioWare coming off their tutelage of Mass Effect, that whole series.
Well, don't forget Mass Effect Andromeda came out before Anthem, so they already were not on the best terms. But also to be fair, DICE was coming off of Battlefield 5, and that also did not meet with good praise.
You know what BioWare should have done, and I realize this? They should have waited like a solid 4 or 5 years after Mass Effect 3 to release Andromeda. And the reason being is because when I played that game last year, I was like, you know what? If there's a bunch of years between 3 and this game would make perfect sense. It's a brand new start, a brand new beginning, and if you give them the concept, it makes sense.
I completely disagree.
Okay, what?
The facial animations still would have looked horrible.
They patched that.
The story
At
still
least
would have
when
sucked.
I played it, it was fine.
The story still would have sucked. The combat still would have sucked. The writing still would have sucked. The characters still would have sucked. I don't think any of that can be patched out.
So I will say this: the story not nearly as powerful as the first 3 Mass Effects, but I liked kind of the freedom that you had in Andromeda of, hey, this is a brand new galaxy. You can kind of shape it how you want to shape it.
Well, do you know what
that.
the original intent of the game was supposed to be a procedurally generated universe?
Well, now it just became Andromeda.
And then it just became Mass Effect Andromeda.
Right.
It was supposed to be Mass Effect No Man's Sky, but then they realized how impossible that would be. So they went, no, fuck it, we'll just make Andromeda.
Well, it's also because, our good man Sean, he was the only one to figure out that algorithm, and no one else can figure it out.
I mean, God bless him, man. He was, he pulled it off. He was able to make it happen, sort of.
He did, sort of. And how it will be impossible for 2 players to ever meet each other, and yet 2 players did technically get to the same planet within the same day.
But didn't meet each other.
They couldn't meet each other. There's a great internet historian video about this whole thing.
The Engoodening of No Man's Sky.
Speaking of, he has finally released some news.
The internet historian?
Yes, he did.
Oh shit! This is big if true.
Yeah, no. He tweeted today, 20 hours ago. I don't know what time that was, but it was today. He said, new internet historian comes March 31st. New story mode comes April 7th. New incognito comes April 11th. And another new story mode April 17th.
Holy shit.
And then the top comment was, man, this motherfucker make an announcement of new vids like it's the MCU films. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of true.
The HCU, the Historian Cinematic Universe.
It is the Historian Cinematic Universe. I love that guy.
What do you think the video is going to be about?
I have no clue. I don't know. It would just be fun to have his videos back.
Yeah, I mean, it's been more than a year since the Cost of Concordia.
It has, man. He just took
wild.
a year off. Took a sabbatical. Took a big old sabbatical.
Well, I mean, do you know how hard it is making those videos? That shit ain't easy. Yeah, you can whip them.
They're super.
He
hired another editor. It's easy now.
That's true.
An
That's a
editor
good point.
him.
In that case,
and
like,
when he was
him.
still hand making them, sure, whatever. Yeah, that takes a long time. You would know more than me. Well, you hand editing them, you know.
Like he didn't even use a computer. He just used cardboard and filmed it all.
Exactly, he did. No, but you specifically know more than I, because I know you go really hard on your editing. I kind of just do most of the time the laziest approach. Most of the time. Some of the videos I will. You've seen it with some of those.
Yep.
You know, I can't say which videos it was.
I can.
But you've seen where I go hardcore, editing.
I've seen it.
But that's what I appreciate about my stats and info videos. They're extremely easy to put together.
I mean, you can crank that content out in like a couple of days if you really wanted to.
It's just the research. The research takes the longest.
Well, that's what stats and info is. You got to get the stats.
I know.
And the info. That's why I can't make the video that I want to make on stats and info.
But I was going to say, actually filming and editing, I think it took 4 or 5 hours? It's not bad.
Wait, it took you 4 to 5 hours to make that whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
It's not bad at all, right?
That's not bad.
That's actually pretty efficient and pretty good. And I still think it's entertaining.
It was entertaining. I like the video. Quite a bit.
I don't know what other random bullshit we can talk about.
I can tell you right now. I don't know if you know this, Mike, but we have a YouTube channel. We have a MySpace.
Right.
We have a live journal.
Right.
All the important things have been taken care of. But do you know? Have you heard of this new website called TikTok?
Took. No, I'm not.
Well, I call it TikTok, but the kids these days apparently call it TikTok, quote unquote. I don't know if I approve of that, but for the sake of argument, let's just call it TikTok. We have a TikTok channel that I've posted a few videos on the past couple of days. I've been posting up daily videos, and they've been getting some pretty good attention.
Have they really?
Yeah,
what videos?
One
what
video.
Videos have they been?
Have you gone to our TikTok at all lately?
I've never used TikTok, so no.
I even sent it to you a couple of days ago, and you never responded to me.
Did you actually text it to me?
Yeah, I texted it to you and Broski, and neither of you got back to me, so I figured you guys didn't give a shit.
It's probably when I'm at work, everything's on silent, and then I see it, I'm like, well, it's too late to respond to this. So.
It's never, Mike. It's not too late. It's never too late.
Not too late. It's never late. All right. Let's look.
We got a lot.
Live listen.
This will be great for our audio listeners.
Okay, this is a call out to all used game stores, retro game stores, whatever you want to call it. Please, for the love of God, stop putting the stickers on the cover of the case, because this is inevitably what happens. Okay, cool. Then you have to take each piece out individually.
Hold on. That was an oddly satisfying sound, though.
That's going to put that in the compilation of oddly satisfying sounds for
That
2022.
was an oddly satisfying sound. Let's keep going.
It's fucking impossible to peel off, and And even when
Chris, mouth. There's little kids on this.
Fuck them.
Why is it not going?
This is what you do on your TikTok, Mike. You don't know how to use
I'm gonna
it.
connect to my headphones now.
Oh my goodness. Now the whole video is ruined. Well, that's a teaser.
that's a teaser.
God damn it! It disconnected from my laptop to my
We are very good
phone.
at this.
So you know what? Never mind. But you know what? I get the point. The stickers.
Yeah, the stickers.
The stickers. But you got 2,081 likes on that. 119 comments.
Yep. 119.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
I can't hear anything. Oh my god, it is messed up now.
The government is listening in. They heard 119. They knew to shut it down. Oh my god. Now it just sounds like you're jerking off. Oh god. They're gonna shut it down, Mike. Shut it down. You gotta prevent them from shutting it down. You gotta prevent them from shutting it down. Alright, so I guess I'm taking over the podcast now. So, yeah. Putting the stickers on the cover of the case on any retro game, whether it be a cartridge or a disc cover or anything, is the most frustrating goddamn thing to deal with. Because as a collector myself, I love just displaying them in whatever way I can. And when you go to tear the sticker off, it stays there. It fucking stays there, and it makes the case look like shit. Okay? If you are a retro game store owner, shut it down. Take the stickers off. Don't bother putting them on. Because I can just as easily go to eBay, get the game for the same price, because I know you all fuckers are matching the eBay prices. I know that's what you all fuckers are doing. Because I wind up going to the store and paying just as much as I would pay on eBay. And I have that shitty looking sticker that I can't get rid of. So thank you, I guess. So we're still dealing with audio problems on Mike's end. And I can't talk. Because the echo's gonna be horrible. So instead, I'll just hold up my Super 64 to the camera. And now I will hold up my copy of Geist. So yeah, Geist. This game came out in 2005. I remember being really, really excited for this game when it came out. And I really liked this game. It's a shame it didn't really get much more attention. It was a fairly mature and kind of bloody first-person shooter that was released for the GameCube, a system that was more known for like kid games. Like you had Wind Waker on there, you had Mario Sunshine on there. Granted, you had Resident Evil and Eternal. Oh crap, I can't remember the name of it, but you know the one I'm talking about. The other horror game, Eternal something. Not Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's the Jim Carrey movie. That's a good movie, but it's not this one. Eternal Darkness. That's it. I think Eternal Sunshine, Eternal Darkness. That's kind of ironic. But that game, with the exception of those two horror games, there's not really anything mature you can play on the GameCube. And then this fucker comes out of nowhere and gives it a really bloody first-person shooter